We've always been a huge 12 personnel team ever since Pittsburgh. That's our base offense. And if those are the best matchups, then that's where we're headed. Each week is finding out the best matchups. I love 13. I love 3 tight ends out there. We have a package. If you don't know how to stop it, it can hurt you.
Bruce Arians talking about his offensive plans in Tampa Bay, and of course 12 personnel. That means 1 running back, 2 tight ends. When you've got 3 great tight ends, or 1 really great tight end, another one who has dramatically overachieved, and another one who has underachieved but is still not bad on your roster, it's easy to go 12 personnel. And Big Cat, when you consider what that 12 personnel looks like, Ronald Jones at running back, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin at receiver, Rob Gronkowski, O.J. Howard at tight end, the third one, Cameron Brate, who will be part of that mix. That's a pretty impressive group for Tom Brady. Slightly better than the skill position players he had around him in New England last year.
Yeah, that's going to be watching Tom Brady throw it to Mike Evans is what I'm really looking forward to, because that type of big receiver he hasn't had in a while. But yeah, that's a pretty impressive group. And the Bucs defense was pretty good last year too. They were a stingy defense at times. So if you're Bucs fans, shout out Stephen Shea, you're probably feeling pretty good going into this season. I saw Peter King ranked him 5th overall in his power rankings. That's probably about right. I mean, they haven't proven anything. They have a lot of, it's going to be, I'd say the biggest issue is that you have a guy, Tom Brady, going to a new offense, but I would assume Bruce Arians can figure that out pretty quickly and let him do whatever he's comfortable with. But new receivers and working with them and getting that trust level up amidst a pandemic. So that would be, the biggest issue going into the next season for the Bucs is trying to get everyone on the same page. But if you had to pick one guy who would get everyone on the same page, wouldn't you say it's Tom Brady?
He's already doing it. They got helmets. They got Buccaneers helmets working out in a park in Tampa. So he's already having football practice, even at a time when players can't go to the facility. Other teams that may have better groups of 5, I've identified a few. Let me run a couple by you. The Chiefs, obviously. When now they don't have 2 tight ends, but they've got Travis Kelce and they've got 3 receivers that could be, Tyreek Hill's great, Sammy Watkins great, Mecole Hardman could be joining that group, and then at running back you put in Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Damian Williams. You got a pretty good group.
I was going to say you could go 2 wide receivers, two running backs, and a tight end with the Chiefs. They have just skill all over the place. So I mean, it's no surprise they won the Super Bowl, but I think they were the team. They're the team that pops off in my head right away. What other teams you had? Mike, your Minnesota Vikings are still up there somewhat, right? I mean, they probably are missing. They're going to miss Stephon Diggs, but they have the tight end in Kyle Rudolph. They have the running back in Dalvin Cook. They still have Adam Thielen. Like they have some nice skill positions. And the other one that popped in my head was the Cowboys that might be lacking at the tight end, but you add CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, and that team is going to be explosve.
Michael Gallup, underrated.
Yep.
And Zeke. With the Vikings, too, Irv Smith, the other tight end, if they do the 12 personnel in Minnesota, Irv Smith is a guy that is going to be far more likely to pick up a lot of the catches that would have gone to Stephon Diggs instead of Justin Jefferson, the first-round pick at receiver. One more, the Saints, Alvin Kamara and Latavius Murray, Jared Cook, Michael Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. Throw in Deontay Harris for good measure. He's the guy that got behind the Vikings defense in the playoff game and caught the pass from Taysom Hill. You knew I'd get a Taysom Hill reference in there.
Taysom Hill should
Taysom
be in
Hill's part positions. Of it, too.
Yeah,
that's right. He's part of the 5. Yeah,
what are you doing? You could also do the 10 personnel with where the Bears have all 10 of their tight ends out there at the same time. That's my favorite. So they have to be in the conversation.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.